They think it happens in New York or in Boston or in big cities where you see people sleeping on the street or on park benches, but it's right here.
Homelessness. Those things we try to avoid. But avoiding it won't solve anything. We have to face the fact. We need to raise awareness for the homeless. I'm Alicia and I'm 12.
I'm Jada and I'm 13.
I'm Julia and I'm 14. And we're here to talk to you about a very serious matter.
Homelessness.
It's bigger than you think.
We've asked several people from our hometown a few questions about homelessness and got a variety of answers.
I guess just sadness.
Children.
Maybe they've lost their job and they're unable to pay their rent, they've been evicted.
Like a worn out hat, like a brown jacket.
Stereotyped. That's what homelessness is. Admit it. Most of us think of homeless people as ugly, worn out, dirty, messy, stinky, unsocial, lazy, drunk, criminal, people that we should avoid.
But this isn't true.
Have you ever looked into the eyes of a homeless person? I mean, really looked. They aren't dirty or stinky, they're just broken with no hope. And so all we need to do is give them the hope that they need, whether it's some dry firewood or a cup of coffee or even just a warm smile. These are all a good way to start. But Congress, this is what we really need. We believe that one law that could help this problem is the Homeless Bill of Rights law. This law ensures that all homeless citizens have the right to free speech, voting, medical care, privacy, and employment. There are plenty of people who can't find jobs, but there are also people who can find jobs but can't apply themselves because the businesses won't take them in without their driver's license and address. We believe that if this law was in place in all 50 states, then homelessness might see a change.
But the reality is that of those 1 in 6 Americans, roughly 46 million Americans, who are labeled by the government as poor, only about 1% of them are homeless at any given point in time.
One thing that we feel that we're very concerned about is that we don't have a handle on the problem of homelessness among youth. We don't have a handle on the numbers. We don't have a good assessment of the solutions.
So I know, for example, that in the Newport school system there are about 65 homeless students.
We have Santa come every Christmas, and we had a little girl who walked up to Santa. Santa was taking everybody's Christmas wishes. And she walked up to Santa and she said to him, he said, "What do you want for Christmas?" And she said, "I want us to have a home." She says, "We don't have a home right now. We're living in our car." And you know, that shouldn't be. Children should not have to go through that. That's what needs to change.
We went to see one homeless camp in early December. It was approximately 23 degrees out as we followed Ralph into the thick of the woods. We were strangers to this place, but Ralph, on the other hand, had been there many times.
And the longer you stay out here, the less showering you do, the less eating regularly you do, the less you feel part of society anyways.
I don't like it. It makes me feel horrible, especially that my wife's out here. But I'm doing what I can to get back on my feet and hopefully won't be out here too long. Out here, being homeless, you appreciate every little thing you can get for help, even if it's only getting warm for a couple of hours.
What do you think is the hardest part about being homeless? Is it the cold, like in the winter?
Yeah, it's been freezing cold every night, not being able to feel your hands.
When I asked him why his hand, I said, your hands must hurt very much, and he said, yes, they hurt, but you know what hurts even more? He said, the loneliness.
If you see someone, don't walk by. Smile at them, say hi. Just for the grace of God, go you or I. One little breath and we're out in the street with them too.
No one person is going to solve this problem. It's going to take a community, even a nation, if you go further out, a world to solve this issue. You can go out and spend a few minutes talking to somebody and change their day, and maybe even plant a seed to change their life, but it's going to take a long, continuous effort by many people in order to make even a small dent in the homeless problem that we're facing right now.
Last month, we attended and spoke at a homeless vigil that commemorated the 48 homeless people that had died in New Hampshire in the past year. If our small New England state lost 48 homeless people, then you can be sure that homelessness affects you and your community too. 13 states have passed or are considering homeless rights legislation. Congress followed the lead of these 13 states and passed homeless rights legislation for the whole country.